Hi, welcome back to Haga. This week we're going to talk a little bit about the greens. I know green speed's important for everyone, including us on the golf course. So what we try and do on a regular basis is verticut top dress. It just thins out the grass a little bit, smooths off the surface, keeps the speed up. You can see these little black dots. What we tend to do the week before we verticut is give the greens a feed. Just gets them strengthened up a little bit stronger so they can tolerate the verticutting, because it is quite stressful for the plant. The little black dots is just the iron that's in the fertilizer, so it's nothing to worry about. So next week, once the greens have taken up this fertilizer, they'll be nice and strong. We'll get them verticut and top dressed. You tend to see that when the grass gets quite thick and tight together, it does slow the green down a little bit. So regular verticutting and top dressing is important. It's also got a lot to do with the weather as well. You can't really go verticutting when it's really hot and sunny and dry, because then that's just asking for trouble. So we tend to do it when we know it's going to be a little cooler, a little cloudier, which is what we're going to get next week. Also in these greens, I think most of you know that there's 50 centimetres of sand on these greens, which is just a little bit too much, tends to dry them out very quickly. So you get a lot of dry spots on these greens very quickly. You can see one or two here. We're up on red 9. A lot of these areas will hand water with some wetting agent, just try and get the water to go down through there so that the plant can take up the fertilizer. Some of the areas just aren't quite reacting as well as they should, so we've got an Air2G2 which fires compressed air into the sand underneath the grass surface, opens up the spaces, gets the water in there. There's a bit more room for the water. Plants need air as well as water, so it's important that there's a good balance there. So we'll get the Air2G2 onto some of these bits. We'll get the air in there. It'll take in the water better. Plant will take up the nutrients better. Everyone's a winner.